motherfucking damn! There's a lot of goddamn morons out there on the goddamn internet. Jesus fucking Christ. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta be careful who you listen to, alright? Doesn't matter who it be. You gotta fucking do your goddamn research, alright? It might be a very trustworthy person, but everyone has the opportunity to fuck up, alright? Because no one is perfect, right? You can't even trust me 100% of the time, alright? You gotta do your own goddamn research. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, goddamn TikTok has a lot of people promoting a lot of information, alright? It can be helpful, sure, but it also can be very damaging and damning overall. Case in point, TikTok right now is trying to cancel Helen Keller. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. They're trying to cancel a dead person, Helen fucking Keller. What's the issue here, ladies and gentlemen? Why are they trying to cancel Helen Keller? Is she a racist? No. Did she murder a child? No. So why the fuck are they trying to cancel her? Why are they so upset over her? Well, apparently, TikTok thinks she's a goddamn liar. They don't actually think she was blind and deaf at the same time. They think it's all just a ruse made up by her teacher Anne and herself. You know, it's all just a little magic chip, you know, little parlor trick, you know, the sleight of hand, shit like that. It's not real. The fucking, you know, blind deafness, the deaf blindness, or how was the condition called again? Deaf blindness. It's not real. It's not fucking real. These people actually think that Helen Keller was a fucking fraud. How these, wonderful, intelligent human individuals came up with this conclusion, I have no idea. Alright, I feel like at some point back in, you know, 2015 or 14 or something, people tried to, you know, discredit Helen Keller and they failed, and now, in this case right here, they're failing as well, alright? Like, again, I don't know how they came up with that conclusion. It could be because they are very, you know, prejudiced towards, people who are disabled. They think, you know, just because you're disabled means that you can't do anything at all. Case in point, Helen Keller, who was, you know, deaf and blind because of an illness when she was a child. She got an illness which caused her to lose her sight and her hearing completely. Goddamn shame. But people think that's a goddamn lie, unfortunately. So today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be looking at two videos that I found on TikTok when I searched the keywords Helen Keller, because someone on my Discord server said, hey, TikTok's trying to cancel Helen Keller. I was like, that can't be fucking true. Yeah, there's probably just a, you know, small amount of fucking people who think, you know, yeah, this is true. But when I looked at TikTok, I was like, holy fucking shit, there are a lot of fucking retards out there buying this shit. It's quite sad. It's really alarming that so many people are just, you know, taking whatever these guys are saying face value. So again, we're gonna be looking at two videos right now, talking about the evidence, or, you know, the reasoning why they think Helen Keller is a fucking fraud. So we're gonna be looking at this first video that I saw. That was basically the first thing that when I typed in Helen Keller. So here we go. Let's go ahead and do our little reaction thing towards the video made by Crunk19 titled "Helen Keller Was a Fraud."
All right, so we gotta talk about this whole Helen Keller thing, because I've had enough. I've heard it my whole life. She's deaf. She's blind. She's amazing. No, guess what? She lied. She's a liar. Her and that monster, Ann Sullivan, pulled the wool over our eyes, and nobody's thought to question it.
Number one, I hate your fucking nails, alright? I'm gonna say this right now. I'm gonna sound very mean. I don't fucking care. All the femboys out there, I'm sorry if you do this, but I don't like it when men paint their fucking nails. I just think it's very, what's the word that's not gonna get me fucking canceled? Trying to find the word. I'm sorry, give me a second. I'm gonna make you wait! I'm gonna make you fucking wait until I figure out the word. Very distasteful. There we go. Very distasteful. When a man paints his fucking nails. There we go. When it's done in a sense where it's like in a movie, I don't fucking care. But when it's done in this fashion, it's like, no. Don't do it. Especially how he fucking did it. Red and green? What the fuck do you think this is? Christmas? Huh? God damn. It looks atrocious. It looks really fucking atrocious. Here's the deal. Maybe black. Maybe black. Alright, I've seen people with black nail polish. Men, obviously. Men with black nail polish. I'm just like, I guess. But when you go to this extent where it's like, the rainbows on my fingertips. No. No. And then secondly, you know, he has already said his claim that, you know, I was about to say Hillary Clinton. No, not Hillary Clinton. Helen Keller and Ann Sullivan are liars. Alright, so let's see why they're liars. Let's see the points that he makes in this little quirky TikTok video.
Let me just ask you something real quick. Does this look like the signature of somebody that was blind and deaf?
Yes. Yes, it does. Believe it or not, she can write, all right? So, the understanding, I guess, from these guys is that she did this all on her own. That she somehow managed to learn how to write on her own, right? And do other things on her own. And that's simply not true. She had help. She was assisted either by, a person or materials that, that help blind people in her ways, like writing. So this is quite frankly possible, and it was possible. This actually happened. This is her actual handwriting, ladies and gentlemen. I believe, if I'm not correct, there is a board that has Braille on it. So when she's writing, right, she uses the Braille board as a reference to see where the fuck to write. Right, so she's having assistance while she's writing her name and shit like that, so it's not impossible. And if you've seen her handwriting, it looks pretty good, alright? For a deaf and blind person, it looks really good, alright? And it is perfectly possible. And I don't know why this guy's like, it's not possible. It perfectly is. With the assistance required, sure, it's possible.
Oh, but they didn't just stop there. No, the perfect handwriting wasn't enough, because we ate that up, so they decided she was going to be a profound author. 12 books. That's not even a realistic number for somebody that has all of their senses. One would have been amazing. I would believe it if it was just one book.
I don't understand why the guy's like, 12 books is impossible, but one book it's understandable. If 12 books were, impossible, then why the fuck is one book possible? Alright, she still had to be able to do all that shit. If you're claiming that she's not able to do it, then my god, then she wouldn't be able to do it even once, And I like the fact that he made the claim that she has no senses whatsoever, as if she didn't have touch, smell, she can't feel the fucking vibrations and shit like that. And apparently she doesn't have anything, she's a goddamn vegetable. That's what she fucking is, right? She's just a goddamn vegetable out there with nothing whatsoever, right? She's just, what do you call it? A Mary Sue of the real world. Shut the fuck up. Alright, it's perfectly possible for her to write 12 books because she did have senses. She used the Braille as a reference and shit like that to write shit. It's perfectly normal, perfectly alright. Obviously, she didn't get it done in the first try. It probably took years of practice, right? Things like this can happen. The human body, man in general, can overcome even the most difficultest challenges out there. Hopefully, I'm using grammar correctly. But it's not impossible. I don't know why this guy is trying to paint this as a thing that's like literally impossible. Yes, being blind and deaf is a very difficult thing to go through, and it makes a lot of things impossible, but it doesn't mean everything is impossible. Things still are in the realm of possibility because she has assistance, and that's the entire thing. That's the entire thing that people are not recognizing here, is she's having assistance. She has help. She's accommodated. But no, everyone thinks she did this on her fucking own, alright? She had the determination, right, to do this. She had the willpower to do this, right? But she also had fucking help. That's the important thing to know, ladies and gentlemen. She had fucking help.
And they had to even go further than that. Writing was not enough for them. They didn't get enough thrill off that. So she apparently flew planes in the sky.
Now this point caught me off guard as well, because I didn't know Helen Keller flew a plane. I was like, wait a minute. Helen Keller? Flying a plane? That does seem a little far-fetched. Until you realize something. Remember how I kept saying she had help? She had help flying the plane. Obviously not! She's not gonna be able to fucking take off and land the goddamn plane. Let's not be fucking retarded, ladies and gentlemen. She had fucking help. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, in this biplane that she was, flying, there are 2 seats. A pilot and for another pilot, basically. Obviously, there are 2 pilots because Helen Keller did fly the plane. But one pilot, the one obviously that can see and hear, perfectly fine, he had full control of the goddamn plane, right? So he was in charge of making sure they don't fucking die. So he took off the plane, he took off with the plane, with her obviously still in the plane, obviously, and then when they're up high enough in the air, he gave control to Helen Keller. So how it basically works, right, is, again, 2 seats, they have the, I feel like I want to call it the yoke, or the joystick. We'll call it the joystick, all right? Like, I know the basics, but not basics, all right? This is, again, one of those things where you have to be like, okay, time to do your own goddamn research. But you have the stick, right? You have 2 sticks on both seats. The guy has full control, and then when they're high enough, he gives control to Helen Keller, who obviously is blind and deaf, and she could fly the plane as well, all right? It's not necessarily difficult to fly a goddamn plane. All you have to do is just keep it straight. And I assume she wasn't doing goddamn, little circles around the goddamn sky. Obviously, he was making sure she didn't do anything stupid, like, fucking push that thing down, push the nose down so they fucking crash or cause another 9/11, goddamn. But obviously, she didn't fly the plane on her own, because that is fucking impossible. So obviously, she had fucking help. And I'm assuming that this guy was thinking that she flew a plane on her own. And to his defense, yeah, that does seem extremely far-fetched. That seems like propaganda. But again, you have to do your research. This man hasn't done his research whatsoever. He's just like looking at it face value without like looking at the minor details, the the context of the situation. That's why context matters, ladies and gentlemen. The goddamn context matters, all right? Because if you don't look at the context, if you don't look at the small, minute details, they're not really small, minute. They're actually like big details. All right, these are important details. Then you're gonna assume, okay, that does seem impossible. All right, but yeah, she had fucking help with everything. Now that was the video. That was the first video. Fucking abysmal, fucking awful. This guy, he didn't even make any points. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna prove that she's a fucking lie. No, you didn't prove anything at all, you fucking retard. All you fucking did was like, yeah, let's look at these things and say that they're impossible, when in fact they are possible, all right? Even for goddamn Helen Keller. Well, that was the first video. Now let's look at the second video. And, oh, goddamn, it's a rough one. It's a goddamn rough one.
Helen Keller was a fraud, and let me tell you exactly why. You all know Helen Keller. She was blind, deaf, and mute, and she had no idea what the fuck was going on. This is Anne Sullivan. I'm sure you all know this lady. She is the caretaker of Helen Keller, and she's a fucking fraud too.
Oh, I can't wait for this.
I'm sure a lot of you have seen The Miracle Worker, and in The Miracle Worker, there's a scene where Helen Keller puts her hand out and water runs down it, and she goes, whoa, whoa. Let me tell you why this scene is bullshit. Yes, when the water is running down Helen Keller's hand, she says wah wah. But what does wah wah mean to her? It can mean wet, it can mean water, it can mean liquid, it can mean cold, it can mean fucking anything.
Another dumb and useless point from another TikToker. Goddamn. Why are these people trying to overcomplicate this shit, Wah wah obviously means water. She's obviously trying to say goddamn water. Alright? Wah wah! Oh, she probably means liquid. Don't be fucking retarded! Wah wah. Oh, she's trying to tell us the theory of gravity. Shut the fuck up. You guys are actually fucking brain dead. Y'all are so goddamn brain dead. It can mean anything. No, it can't fucking mean anything because of the entire goddamn context of the entire situation. If the water is slapping her goddamn hand and she's going wah wah, it probably means she's trying to say goddamn water!
Now this is Anne Sullivan. Anne Sullivan was not the first teacher of Helen Keller. There was actually multiple teachers beforehand. But don't you find it a little weird that Anne Sullivan and Helen Keller both have the same political ideologies? It's almost like Anne Sullivan lied to everybody.
That's an actual point you're gonna go with! Really? 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 They both have the same political idea? How the fuck is that supposed to prove that these people were lying to you, right? He's like, they're frauds and shit like that. Why? Why are they frauds? All right, tell me why they're frauds. Because they had the same political ideology. Literally, like, I swear to... I mean, honestly, that shouldn't matter at all with this entire thing. Like, even if it did matter, he doesn't even like expand upon that point. He's just like, oh, they have the same same political ideologies. Like, it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking. It just proves our society right now is so obsessed with political shit that we're just getting to the point where, like, if you believe this one thing, you're a fucking Satanist. If you believe the other thing, you're a goddamn Nazi. This is getting out of control, ladies and gentlemen. Goddamn, this guy's a fucking goddamn retard.
Now let me ask you this question: have you ever met anyone like Helen Keller?
I personally haven't, but there are people out there. There's even a disease a disease for this situation of, being deaf and blind. I believe it's called deaf blindness or blindness deaf. No, it's deaf blindness. And there are people out there just like her, and they're still being able to do it. I believe there's even a goddamn lawyer who has deaf blindness, all right? Swear to God, people, these TikTokers are so fucking retarded. They're so stupid, so moronic, absolutely ignorant just over everything. Right? They refuse, or just like don't even think about looking at the full situation. They just see everything face value. It's like, oh, that's impossible. No, she was able to do all these things through help. Whether again it was through a person helping her or through things that were made to help her specifically. So at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, Helen Keller was deaf and she was blind. All right, and she was able to do all the things that that's been put out there, like fly a plane, write her own name, write books and shit like that, go to college. It's all possible, ladies and gentlemen. Don't believe the goddamn lies and propaganda of TikTok, alright? With all that being said, that's all I have for you today, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button. If you want to see more content like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification to be notified on my next video. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye for now.